Students and visitors, thank you very much for your patience. Without further ado, I hereby declare the 127th Thor's Military Academy Festival open! Enjoy yourselves today and have a wonderful time!
Anyways, our big moment is still tomorrow afternoon, so best thing we can do today is simply enjoy the festivities and try not to think about the concert. I've been trying not to. Sorry. Well, I'm sure some of us have club obligations to attend today, so perhaps we should just do our own thing. Though it'd be a good idea to come meet in the auditorium at the end of the day to check out our equipment for tomorrow. Yeah, I need to find out when our oral instruments are going to be taken in. Yeah, it'll need to do a little bit of tuning at the very least. Sounds fine. Musician has to keep her instruments in top condition, just like a warrior does her weapon. Yeah, I'm surprised everyone's so calm. You considered the big news from Crossbell yesterday. Declaration of Independence? There's certainly grounds for concern, but at this point, I don't think the reality of it is sunk in for me yet. Honestly, I can't see the new Crossbell Defense Force as much of a force to be reckoned with, either. I say let them talk. Talk is cheap, after all. Pride and independence are things one acquires through hard work. Rebel Declaration holds little weight on its own, especially if they end up renegating on it too? I don't know what word that is. It's certainly true. Crossbell will still be there in 2 days, but right now, we've got a festival to focus on. We've got people from all over the country, and we owe it to them to show them a good time. With the uncertainty in the world lately, that's all the more reason to try and help people forget their troubles, especially since their families will be coming to visit tomorrow. I just had to remind me of that. I don't think we're any exception. We should all take this chance to kick back and have a good time. We've earned it. We went our separate ways for the first day, some to help with club events, others just to enjoy the festival. For my part, I decided to do my duty as a reserve member of the student council, sorry about that, and patrol the academy grounds. You really don't have to help us out today, you know? It's your first academy festival, you should be out there having fun with your friends. No, don't worry, I fully intend on enjoying myself. Doesn't mean I can't help out in my free time, though. You're exactly convincing me. I know, here, take these. Some kind of special tickets? These are the tickets the student council is issuing to all our visitors. You can use them to visit the festival attractions. Some places might even give special perks to ticket holders. And you're going to use them all by the end of the day. That's a mandate from the president. What? Well, it sounds like if I don't order you to have fun, you'll just work yourself through the entire festival. Besides, it's the first time trying the whole admission ticket system, so I'd like to know how well it's working. The ticket is good for 2 people, so go try a bunch of different activities and see what they'll get you, okay? Sure thing. Just no debating with her once her mind's made up. Thanks, Towa. Welcome. Remember, have fun out there. And we certainly will. Hey everyone, welcome back to more Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time, we just did a bunch of practicing and stuff. This time, we've got a festival. So, we have a bunch of tickets with us. Basically, the way that these work is every time you... not every time. Every few events that you use will... every few tickets that you use will end up getting you a different... move you on throughout the day. This means that there are different things that you can find only at certain points of the day. So you do have to be a little bit careful about that. Right away, one of the first things I want to take care of is, well, obviously our morning stuff. And I'm hoping that things are actually fine. I have to double check with my recording because it seems like it's getting a little bit choppy, but that could just be on the Elgato itself. Just because I wanted to move down the FPS on the recording, just because of otherwise I was having issues with artifacting, and that would screw up the entire video. So yeah. Celine, let's give her some milk. She's so happy. Maybe I'll bring her more another time. that is our first thing that we want to do. In addition, we want to head over to the library. And it also could just be that this part is also a little bit I mean, I'm experiencing a little bit. This part can be a little bit laggy just because there is a lot of new stuff that isn't usually around here. So you may experience some issues with how this area is. Heading into the library, which hopefully should be, it definitely is a little bit more. Where is it exactly? Book on the table. Checking where all of my... Oh, there we are. Scrumptious looking book entitled Autumnal Hot Pots here. Book contains a detailed recipe where we get the filling hot pot. If you have not been keeping track, we only have one left to go. And don't worry, we'll be getting through all of those in due time. Through all of the recipes, all that stuff. Again, I have a certain point in time where I'm planning to do all of this. But now, we can kind of just do whatever. I'm not going to show off all the options for everything that we can do everywhere. That's absurd. However, we will do some things. There are a few things that we can do. We have, on the Academy field, actually, it looks like we can actually show off a little bit of everything. So, what do I want to do? What do I want to start off with? I think I want to start off with the tea house. That sounds fun. Please come by Class 4's Eastern Tea House Miyabi. Surround yourself in an exotic Eastern atmosphere as you try our delicious tea and balance it with our sweets. Please come in and relax for a while. And who shall we invite? No matter who, depending on what event it is, it will do, okay, never mind. All the events will give you 300 Link experience with them. In addition, this can be a good way to build up some extra Link experience because there is a special event depending on, I think it's who you have the most Link experience with. I believe who we took the ride to Heimdall with can also have some effect on it. But we're going to start off by going with Towa. I don't remember if these are voiced. You have to use one of his tickets to enter the Eastern Tea House Miyabi. Judging by the music, this isn't voiced. Look how elaborately they decorated in here. It's like we're really in the East. I want to take a look at this attraction since we first heard about it in the Student Council. A fun spot to unwind. The green tea and sweets are just the icing on the cake. What do you say we sit down and order some? The combination of flavors really helps put me at ease. This is so relaxing. You've certainly earned a rest. Don't get me wrong, but it seems like you've been interested in Eastern culture for a while now. You can tell? I don't have quite as much of a connection as you do, but I do have some attachment. I apparently have some Eastern blood in me. Oh, really? I just thought your name was a little unusual here in Arabonia. It's not much, really. Still, I felt a little connection with the East ever since I learned about my family tree when I was little. I see. My interest mostly came from spending time with my master. Still, when you were little? Reen, you're going to say something like, but you're still little now, are you? Of course not, I wouldn't ever. Well, actually, yeah, that is what I was going to say. I knew it, you big meanie. This conversation is getting too adorable for me not to interrupt. Besides, it's fortune time! What my sister's trying to say is, we're sorry to intrude on your conversation, but would you like to draw a fortune? Draw a fortune? Isn't that... You're about to say part of Eastern culture, and you nailed it. You pray to the goddess, and she tells you your fortune. It's a special bonus service we're offering to those of you who use your precious tickets to come in here. It sounds fun. Let's give it a try. Please choose which kind of fortune you'd want to draw. My fortunes are luck-related, hinting as to things your future has in store. Men about relationships, telling all about who's going to set up your fireworks. I was going to do this doesn't affect anything, this is just different dialogue. However, we can do relationship. Go for that one? Oh yeah, I'm kind of curious. If you insist, it's kind of embarrassing, but I'll take one of those too. The corruption of the innocent. Draw whenever you're ready. And then tell both you a relationship fortune. Let's see. one you wish to support from the bottom of your heart is by your side. You're compatible with those with a broad-mindedness to accept you for who you are. Interesting. Mine says, your constant dedication to your work does not go unnoticed. Continue to work diligently until you find someone who will support you that you can support in turn. What do you think this means? It's probably referring to the fact that all your hard work inspires others. I mean, I certainly admire you for it. Aw, thanks, Reen. Fortune wants me to keep working. It's nice, but if it inspires people, there's no way I can quit now. Well, I'll always be there to back you up. Meanwhile, mine says I'm compatible with people who accept me as I am. I've got to wonder just who a guy like you is meant to be with. Think about it, it's probably Towa. She's always there to cheer me up when I'm feeling down, always doing whatever she can to support me. She's the very definition of broad-minded. She may be small, but her heart's bigger than anyone's. Even if it's just as a friend, I don't know. I want to be the one her fortune mentioned. I owe her all support for all she's done for me. Bean, why'd you look all quiet like that? Your stare is making me blush. It's nothing. Let's just do our best. Oh, that came out of nowhere, but sure. Confident they could rely on each other, they tied their fortunes with all the others at the side of the room. Offering a prayer for good fortune together, they left the classroom. Again, it's just dialogue differences. I'm definitely not showing up. I never thought that would be so relaxing. Thanks for inviting me, Reen. I was just running in the middle of such a busy festival. I still have a lot more work to get done. Wish me luck, Reen. Luck wished. So, there's achievements for getting these special events with everyone. I think it is actually everyone. I believe Sarah even has, Sarah and Towa even have one. It's everyone in Class 7 for sure. I believe Sarah and Towa have one. I think there's one more. I don't remember. But a good way to do that, if you just aren't certain, is... A lot of times, what you can do is you can just go to 5 different events. You put yourself in 5 different events, and go with the same person each time. That'll really push you in there for all of that. Here you can immerse yourself within the walls of a great castle from days gone by and play Blade in style. Players who work their way up through the ranks and defeat the Blade Master will be rewarded with a fabulous prize. And who shall we pick? Let's go with Sarah this. Actually, Crow likes Blade. So let's go with Crow. Meaning you have to use one of his tickets to enter the gates of Avalon. Looks like this place is raking in the visitors. Not bad, not bad. I guess I'm listen to old Uncle Crow's sage advice after all. Attractions in this festival you didn't have a hand in. And we're supposed to be able to challenge the so-called Blade Master here, aren't we? That's right. Let's send him at the moment, though. Just play a few games ourselves to pass the time. As long as you don't bet on them, sure. Okay, let's do this. Let me show you how it's done. I'd like to see you try.
Alright, let's get started.
And yeah, we do actually have to play Blade, which is unfortunate.
Go on, draw a card. I'm up first.
So, I honestly don't know, like, what sort of strategies you want to use to win Blade.
Not bad.
I'm probably screwed, though. Here, let's do a mirror.
Seriously? Take this.
We could just heal up.
You fell for it. No, seriously?
No.
You fell for it.
Oh.
Not bad.
Did you just give me the loss
You're
already?
gonna have to do better than that.
Ah, well. It's fine. Looks like one of us needs a little more practice. I could beat you. Next round's mine for sure. I'm terribly sorry to intrude on your fun. Good day to you both. Sharon, what are you doing here? So far so good, huh? Been racking up the wins? Everything is going quite well. Thank you again for appointing me to such an enjoyable position. Hold on, does this mean what I think it means? I'm supposed to have an introduction to make. You know me as Sharon Kruger, your dormitory's watchful and loving caretaker. But for the duration of this festival, at Master Crow's behest, I am the Blade Master. You kidding me? Why am I the one challenging her again? You're the one who appointed her. You play her. What do you think I did in the first place? I got her to try playing me the other day, and she was crazy good. That's not saying you shouldn't give it a try. You probably won't win, but the only thing she'll do is hurt your ego. Bear in mind that I have no intention of holding back against you. I wouldn't be much of a blade master if I did. Are you prepared, Masterine? It doesn't seem like I have much of a choice. Let's get started. Very well.
Well, shall we begin?
And get even more tense music than the usual blade. Ooh, lots of high numbers.
Please draw a card. Looks like I go first.
Alright, we can match that. We can keep matching.
Now then, how will you react to this? I'm using a bolt.
Yeah, well, so will I.
So that's how you want to play.
Indeed, it is how I want to play.
Now then, how will you react to this?
I enjoy how the music is far too tense for a very
So that's
basic
how
card
you want
game.
to play.
Let's go with that.
Well then, we have to
Oh,
draw
that's...
again. After you, Masterine.
Oh, that's a pain.
That was a wonderful match.
That's annoying. Seems like that's that. Played very well, Masterine. Thought I stood a chance there too. I did! The game just cheated. It's not like anyone can just beat my hand-picked champion. I figured Blade Booth would turn out this popular. It's like all that work I put in spreading the word has really paid off. Every time I turn around, I see another attraction you played a part in. There really are a lot of people at this academy who rely on you. Myself included. I wouldn't be having nearly as much fun if Master Crow hadn't offered me this role. Now, come on now, you guys are gonna make me blush. It's not like I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. I'm making money hand over you didn't hear that. Let me guess, you're making money off of some sort of blade gambling racket? I should have known. Might as well start running before I tell Towa. Whoa, let's not be too hasty. Here, I can give you a cut of the profits. Gotta be kidding. To make for a wonderful combination. If you win, you actually do get a reward. It's not anything major, but you can get a reward for it. Now that was a match. Appreciate the invite. Catch you later. And our bond with Crow has strengthened to level 4. After using 2 tickets, it's afternoon already. Time flies when you're keeping busy. And our visitor's probably at his peak now, so I should keep an eye out for the crowds. Maybe we go grab something to eat from one of the food stalls. And we will go and check things out next time. So, until then, see you guys later.